I want to give you an update on the plants here. So here are all of the tomatoes. They are going bonkers. I have never had tomato plants grow so well so fast. Do you see, like, I have got to up pot them because they are like touching the light and crowding each other out. There's the next row. I probably could lift these lights up a little bit like I have here. And then here's the next set. And then I started a few more pepper plants and some more tomato plants just last, I think it's been about a week. And then I also started some Brussels sprouts. I wanted to see if I could grow Brussels sprouts. Looks like I need to, they're reaching for the light. Let's push them over here so they're directly under it. If you look at plants, they will actually angle themselves toward the light. It's kind of cool. I also started some celery in these pots here. I've never grown celery before, so it's popping up. We'll see if I can grow that this year. And then I also started some turnips. This is the Romanesco broccoli, cauliflower. Nothing's popping up there yet. I don't know if it's just taking a bit or what is back there. Oh, kohlrabi. It's popping up. Red rock cabbage. And then some parsley, but let me see here. Still kind of moist. And then over here, I've got my pepper plants just next to the window getting some natural light. It's a gloomy day out there, so just thought I'd put them, they need to be up potted. I need to get these up potted, so I think I'm going to do that either tomorrow or the next day, because there's some plants in here that are, you know, they sprouted, see right there, but they're getting crowded out by the bigger ones and they can't get any light. So yeah, see, like right here, look at these giant ones. And then they're little ones trying their best, but they can't because they're all covered up by these big boys. So I need to get the big boys potted up so that the little guys have a fighting chance. And let me show you this. Ta-da! Guess what these are? Aunt Molly's ground cherries. I have not ever had this much success. So there's like 4 or 5 plants in here. And they're doing great. And I've got those. I've got these. Which I think, yeah, no, these are the Lowen. The Lowen family heirloom. So I've got both varieties that are doing well for me. Oh, and I did separate because they were getting so big and crowding. They're actually separated. You see that? It's every other pot. Had to do that about a week ago. And then here's some more Lowen family heirloom ground cherries. So I'm going to up pot those as well. This pot right here, got that little guy, but he's not doing anything, so I think he's a dud. But I'm happy with what I have. I think I've got like 12 to 15 ground cherry plants. So if I can get them from this point to in the garden, I will be super pumped. Yeah, I think that's, oh, and here's my purple and green tomatillos. I got hopefully one of each, but it might be the same. I'm not sure. Because I just put both varieties. So I got 2 of those that popped up. But I'm like most excited about these. I don't know I don't know what the reason for why successful these are. Is it the pots? I'm thinking maybe it's the pots because they have so much more room to grow their roots. I started stuff a little earlier than I probably should have because I've struggled to get things going. But this is just like a month after planting the seed, I think. And then the tomatoes are 3 weeks. And so I need to up pot them. And you can see how, because of this insert, there's water that can sit down at the bottom there. So the trays don't sit all the way at the bottom. And then the plants are reaching, see those are roots. Plants are reaching down there. As these pots here get drier, the roots keep reaching down toward the bottom, trying to get to that water that's at the bottom. So I'm thinking that's making for some stronger, healthier plants. So I'm really, really enjoying the method that I started the plants with this year. Still learning the whole YouTube thing, but I'll try to link the video to show you the method that I did differently this year in potting up my plants. But it's successful, so I'm happy. And then let's update you on the chicks here. Look at how big. Look how big they are. Hello, ladies. So some of them are starting to lose. Look at that one right there. You see how she's starting to lose some of her feathers. So I think she's starting to get her big girl feathers. Yeah, all 14 are doing really well. So I had them in a storage tub the first time I showed you guys them, but they grew out of that in like a week. There's 14 of them, and they're different breeds of multicolored egg layers. So I needed something that had higher walls and was just bigger in general for them to run around and kind of spread their wings more. So I went to Walmart in the hopes that they might have one of these boxes, and they did. I just went up to an associate and I asked him, could you maybe check in the back to see if you have any of those potato boxes or the watermelon boxes that I could have, please? And he went in the back and came out with this, and it was as easy as that. And it has a lid, and I put the lid on it at night to block out the light from my grow station there. My husband rigged this up because, if you don't know, chickens are dirty and they want to sit on everything and crap on everything, but I needed to try to hang these up. They won't get on them as readily if they're moving about. So he got this piece of wood and just kind of attached it to, he made it to where it would fit snugly in between the sides here. And then he just drilled a hole. And I had these chains from, they were extras that came with the grow lights. And then I just used a screw, and I'm raising them up. I'm raising them up a little bit at a time as they get bigger. Because the higher up they are, the less likely they're gonna wanna jump on them. But as you can see, there's a couple that, there was one day, I had to put this piece of cardboard here, because there was one day I came down to check on them, and there was 2 of them inside the food bowl, just hanging out, chilling. And I was like, okay. So I had to cover up, because it's a hole. This is where you dump the feed in. And so I had to cover up the hole, and as you can see, there's somebody that's brave enough to get up on there. Aren't you, ladies? Aren't you? Hello. And they're very friendly. They come up to me. We've been messing with them a lot, you know. We want them to be, you know, like pets. We want them not to be afraid of us. So me and my husband are always coming down and messing with them. Yeah. They come up and they peck your hand and give you a little taste. That's, nope. That's my hair tie. That's my hair tie, silly. Got my finger. And it doesn't. My husband was like, my husband Ben was scared at first, because he was so scared that, like, when they were gonna peck him, that it would hurt. And it doesn't. It barely. It just feels like somebody's tapping on you. Right? Right, girls? They're very interested in my hair tie. Yeah, it's just a hair tie. Just a hair tie. Because I want them to be really friendly and not scared of us, I've tried a couple of times to give them treats by hand. I don't know if they're too young. I read online some people started giving their chicks treats at the age of 1 week. So I tried it 1 week. They wanted nothing to do with. I tried a hard-boiled egg all crushed up, and I also tried some plain Greek yogurt in my hand. They didn't care for either of those. We tried again today, which they're 2 weeks now. 2 weeks and a day. I got these called fly grubs. And let's see, what does it say? It says they're high protein, high calcium, healthy fat, immune system booster, and essential nutrients. It's dried BSF larvae. But apparently these are better than, what's the one thing? The one, oh gosh, I can't remember what it is, but these are better than those. I'm gonna look it up and then I'll put it down at the bottom of the video here, but these are supposed to be healthier for chickens than those. So we tried these today in our hand, and they didn't try them from our hand, so we just scattered them in their food dish, and I see them no longer, so they must have eaten them. I don't know. So I don't know if they're too young or they're just still a little unsure. I am so curious to see what they all look like. I'm only keeping 8. I say only. I really only needed 3. I'm just thinking like insurance. Plus they're just so darn cute. How am I ever gonna pick? I know I'm definitely keeping Taggy. There's a really dark one. I'm going to, and very puffy. Very dark, very puffy. There he is. Right there. I keep that one, keeping Taggy. I know I want to keep one of the white ones. And this one here that just ran behind the food bowl there looks like an owl. And I know I'm keeping her. And then, I don't know, we'll see. Hello, hello precious. Are you happy, girls? You're so tall. I just can't believe how big they are. Look at them kick up the stuff. They're so cute. So they're already learning to forage for stuff. So me and my husband are already in love with these girls. He is working so hard building them their fortress. He's determined to have it locked down to where no predators can get in. So I don't know how much longer we're going to be able to keep them in this box without them being able to jump out of here. It still stays about 85, 90 degrees down here in the basement because they still need to be kept pretty warm. But I would like in another week or so to bring them upstairs into the kitchen where they're going to be around us more, because there's no better way for them to get used to us than for us to constantly be around them. And I'm not really sure how long you're supposed to keep them inside before putting them outside, how big they're supposed to be. I would imagine it would be at least a couple more weeks, but they're growing fast, so I don't know. Ooh, did you get your drink? You go and get your drink. You thirsty? Are you so thirsty? Are you so thirsty?